Well, hey guys, so as promised, today I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I got from the Japanese beauty store that my mom and I went to the other day, and some Korean skincare products that I also picked up. And so this coincides with the Q&A that went up on Friday, where I sort of went over all of the evidence that there is in support of some of these ingredients, given the body of literature to support their use is limited and they're not standard of care in dermatology. It goes without saying, it's pretty obvious that people are really enthusiastic about the skin brightening effects and the hydration effects and some potential to help with discoloration and redness that these skincare products supposedly have. So I'm pretty excited to try some new things out because, as I mentioned in one of my last vlogs, I recently have been going through a lot of my skincare favorites, and I've got a lot of empties that I'm looking to replace. So the first line that I am excited to try is a Japanese skincare product. It's a Japanese skincare brand that, as far as I can tell, correct me if I'm wrong, is sort of like, I don't know, maybe a Japanese Neutrogena or Japanese drugstore like, I don't want to say Cetaphil because I hate Cetaphil. We'll say Neutrogena because I like them. Maybe CeraVe. And the first thing that I picked up, so the brand is this, and I apologize in advance for the mispronunciation. If you guys can help me out phonetically down below, I would really appreciate that. HADO hyaluronic acid cleansing foam. And I'm really excited about this because, as you guys know, normally I take my makeup off with the Neutrogena Ultra Gentle Hydrating Cleanser, the creamy formula. And I'm just about out of this, so I'm excited to try this. This product is fragrance-free and paraben-free, and it has glycerin in it, which is moisturizing, and hyaluronic acid, and a little bit of petrolatum. And I guess it's formulated in such a manner to be really foamy. And so I'm looking forward to giving that a whirl. Many of you all have commented that you enjoyed this product, so thanks for letting me know about it. And you all, since the beginning of my channel, I've gotten a lot of questions about oil-based cleansing, which is not really, standard of care in dermatology, but in my conversations with you all and thinking about it a little bit more in depth, it makes a lot of sense to me as a gentle way to remove, in many people's cases, heavy makeup from the day, in my case, mascara and sunscreen, rather than having to come in with a harsh scrub to remove those exogenous things that are applied to the skin. So I really have been wanting to try oil-based cleansing. So from that line, I picked up their oil cleanser, which I'm also excited to try. Maybe it's olive oil based, judging by the photo. I'm not entirely sure everything that is in this, but I do believe that it is also fragrance free. Stay tuned, I will try that out. You guys know that I've just been singing the praises of the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream. This is fragrance free, and I put this onto a wet face prior to putting on my moisturizer, and I really feel like it literally does boost the moisturizer and has been really just helping with my skin hydration. And whenever the skin is really well hydrated, it looks a lot brighter. It just does. It's got more reflective surfaces on it, and kind of unevenness is more camouflaged by virtue of light scattering properties. And I really have been enjoying that in that manner, but I'm fresh out of that as well. So I'm excited to try the HADO LABO version, or what I deduced to be the HADO LABO version, the Skin Plumping Gel Cream. This, let's see, can you see it? Their Skin Plumping Gel Cream. This, says super hyaluronic acid. As I've mentioned on here before, the stratum corneum, the top layer of your skin, is very, very thick, and hyaluronic acid is a huge molecule. And yeah, I suppose that, they can micronicize it and formulate it in a tiny, tiny manner. But it's really just not like you're absorbing it, okay? Really the utility in things like this is in their sort of hygroscopic and water binding properties, because that's really what you want them to do. You really want them to hold water onto the surface of the skin and keep it there. And then with the moisturizer that you come in over, it seals it in. So this is touted to have two types of hyaluronic acid in them, a super one and, a regular one maybe, I'm not entirely sure. It also has marine extract collagen in it. And one other ingredient that I found. Oh, glycerin, which is also a very nice emollient. And it also has glucans in it. And if you remember to my Q&A on Friday, glucans are derived from a lot of these yeast extracts that are common in a lot of Asian skincare. It can have antioxidant and brightening effects. So I look forward to trying this out, you know, and see if it's worth the hype and if it compares to how it compares to the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream. I will say this is $14.50 on Amazon, whereas this is $20 in the drugstore. So, you know, there's that. It's a little less expensive, which I always like. And then as far as moisturizers to go on top of the hyaluronic acid gel boosting layer, I guess you would say. You all know that typically I use either the Differin moisturizer or the Neutrogena oil-free moisturizer, and I just ran out of my Differin moisturizer, so I am gonna try the HADA LABO. So I'm gonna try the HADA LABO hyaluronic acid milky lotion. This is actually quite liquidy, so I don't know how it will compare to like a straight up lotion, if this is going to be moisturizing enough. I may still need to come in with my oil-free moisturizer. I'm not entirely sure. This looks really liquidy, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes on. You know, I have a really minimalist makeup kind of wearing. I basically don't wear makeup. I just wear mascara and, you know, tinted sunscreen. But sunscreen does need to be removed and can be somewhat arduous to remove. And that's also sort of my enthusiasm for trying out the oil-based cleansing. You guys have watched me try for you all micellar waters and cosmetic makeup wipes. And so far, I'm just not a fan of those. I'm still looking for a good micellar water. So far, the Garnier one, coupled with the Neutrogena makeup wipes, seem like a reasonable option for if you were traveling and didn't have a sink. But I really want to know how the oil-based cleansing works out for me, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with you all. But I also picked up these special clean puffs that you're supposed to use, I guess, to do this with. These are, again, Japanese Cotton Labo company clean puffs. So I like the packaging. It's so cute. Okay, so the next few things that I got in that store are kind of slightly impulse purchases, not really with my particular skincare in mind. I got these. I'm really stoked for these guys. Look how cool they are. They look like baby wipes, right? But they're face masks. This is the White Moisture Essence Mask from Momotani. It's a stretch mask delivering the moist essence. I am so excited to try this. Apparently you put this on in the morning, I think, and let it sit on there, and then I suppose you follow it up with the facial washing. I'm really excited to try these. They just look like a lot of fun. I love that they're in this little packet. Who knows if they do anything. I also picked up from Saborino. These are like more of a cleansing mask, I guess, that you put on in the morning, and they are supposed to be left on the face for 1 minute, and then you remove and I guess wash your face. You know, I'm always apprehensive about fruit extracts. This one's got cucumber, which is relatively innocuous in general. Unfortunately, it's got grapefruit extract in it, peppermint extract, which I don't know why cosmetics always put that in skincare. It's got tea tree oil in it, which can potentially be helpful for acne, but also can degrade and be problematic. It has honey in it, which can be antibacterial, and it's got hyaluronic acid in it, a variety of humectants. It's got castor oil in it. One thing that sold me on this, I was looking at it, and you know, the store clerk came over and was explaining the mask to me, or trying to explain the mask a little bit to me, and you know, I was really recalcitrant and kind of stubborn about it, and this teenage gal came over and she goes, "Oh, you've got to get that. This mask has just completely revolutionized my skin. I cannot live without it." I mean, she was just a customer in there who came up to me, and this girl had gorgeous skin. And you know, while I'm very evidence-based and scientifically driven, in the moment, the packaging coupled with this radiant Japanese beauty telling me to buy this thing, I was completely sold. And the avocado doesn't scare me either. So I fell for it as a consumer, not as a scientifically minded individual. Not only did I fall for it, but my mother fell for it too. And I can say this, she has been using this before me, because I wanted to wait to share all this with you guys in one video before I started cracking into it, and she loves it. She's been using it and really enjoying it. Says it's a lot of fun, and does notice that her skin feels bright and shiny the rest of the day. So you guys can watch me try it out. We'll see where we go. Okay, and so a brand that you guys really urged me to try out and were singing the praises of are, and apologize in advance, this is a Korean skincare brand called, I think, COSRX, like maybe COSRX, RX like prescription. And they have several products, and I only purchased 2 of them to try out, but they have many others that look really intriguing to me. So I mentioned in the Q&A that a lot of these yeast extracts and rice extracts have been shown to have high levels of antioxidants, which, bear in mind, antioxidants applied on the skin have a major caveat, and that they're incredibly unstable. And you know, it asks quite a bit for the dead overlying layer of your skin to really do anything biologically plausible with them. Some people have even looked at various cosmetics that claim to have antioxidants in them and have shown that they don't have any actual antioxidant activity. They're just unstable. So I always take the claim of antioxidants with a huge grain of salt. But one of the ingredients is yeast extracts and rice extracts that supposedly have antioxidants, and people claim to see a skin brightening effect from these yeast extracts. So this brand COSRX that you guys urged me to try has this Galactomyces 95 whitening power essence. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. I honestly don't know how I will use this. I suppose I will use it. It says to sprinkle the forehead and the nose with this. I love sprinkling skincare on. But be generous on the cheeks. And then tap the under eye area as if playing a piano to make the skin absorb the blend. Okay, all right. So this is pretty a high-tech application. I suppose that this can go on, I'm going to guess at night with after my moisturizers. I'm going to guess. And then you all know that I use Neutrogena salicylic acid as my BHA, the oil-free acne wash. Many of you get irritated by that. It's not tolerated by everyone. How I managed to tolerate it, I don't know. I guess because I've just been using it like my whole adult and teenage life. But someone asked me to try this product out by COSRX. It is their natural BHA skin returning A solution. And you guys know I don't really care for the concept of toners. I find that what I've observed in people that use them get overly dry from them, and subsequently have increased oil production and worsening of cosmetic concerns like pores. And you know, a lot of these acids, I feel like we're kind of overdoing it in the beauty industry with acids and trying to like exfoliate the skin too much. And a simple salicylic acid wash nicely penetrates the oil glands quite quickly and can be effective and not as irritating if then rinsed off and followed up by a moisturizer. But this product, while not labeled as a toner, as far as I can tell now in getting it, it's kind of tonery in that you put this on to your skin kind of in target areas where you have areas that are acne prone. This has salicylic acid in it, which is the BHA. It also has tea tree oil in it, which I'm not super enthusiastic about, but because it can degrade. And it has a little bit of lactic acid in it, which is an alpha hydroxy acid. And I'm not really a fan of like combining these or using more than one of these. But this product is touted to be formulated in such a way to be really, really gentle on sensitive skin and non-drying, and while simultaneously helping to control oil and kind of your pore and pimple concerns. So, you know, you guys were really enthusiastic about this, so I'm going to try it out and see how it compares. It may be better than the Neutrogena salicylic acid face wash as far as a tolerability profile. I don't think I'll be able to comment too strongly on its acne controlling properties just on myself, because I am and plan to continue using my Differin. I really think that is the ultimate workhorse of my acne control, and it's under, knock on wood, very good control at this point. So I don't know how well I can comment on that. I believe this product is intended to be used twice a day. However, as I've said on here before, if you're using either Differin, generic name adapalene, or any other retinoid like tretinoin, brand name Retin-A, tazarotene, brand name COSRX, or any of the cosmeceutical retinols, they really shouldn't be applied simultaneously with acids, because they can inactivate the retinoid, and then you're just kind of left with another useless product. So I will probably try this maybe in the mornings, but really if you're using any kind of acid in the morning time that is intended to be left on skin, the sun protection game really, really, really has to be amped up, like levels unknown, because it's going to thin the skin a little bit. But I'm stoked to try it. I've got pretty tough skin to beta hydroxy acids and acids, so I think I'll be okay with it. But if you are new to any kind of exfoliating or something, I wouldn't encourage you to try these acids in the summertime, because they will cause a lot of dryness, irritation, and make you a little more susceptible to sun damage and discoloration from the sun. So there is that. And then it wouldn't be an Asian skincare haul or Korean skincare in there if I didn't get myself a snail serum. I know you guys have been waiting for me to try the snail serum. This is the MIZON all-in-one snail repair cream. I guess this is intended to be used at nighttime as like a sleeping mask. At your first skincare step, apply proper amount of it to over face and let it be absorbed into the deep skin. This has the snail secretions in it, so I'm just going to deduce that that means it is not vegan. And it also has beta-glucan in it. It also has dimethicone in it, and it also has hyaluronic acid in it. So I think maybe this has a little bit more potential as a humectant than either my Neutrogena or my or this HADO LABO one, which I haven't tried yet. But as far as I can tell in my reading, the way they harvest the snail secretions is, I suppose they sprinkle a little salt on the snail and make it secrete more mucus and then collect that. That's just what I read on the internet, which is not, you know, ever a reliable source, so who knows if that's true. But to me, that's kind of akin to milking a snail. So if you're a vegan, an ethically minded vegan, I don't think this is really something that you may care to do. But I am excited to try it for its hydrating properties and the hype, and to see if it's worth the hype. And this particular product does not appear to have fragrance in it, but it does have a lot of fruit extracts in it. So I think this could be really irritating. This could potentially be irritating. Oh, it's also got the beta-glucan in it. So it's got the beta-glucan in it, the hyaluronic acid, and the snail secretions, and dimethicone. I think this will probably be good. If I can tolerate the fruit extracts in here, I think this will probably be good for me, but we'll see. I have reservations. As I showed in my Q&A, just along with the snail secretions thing, I also got this Tony Moly Intense Care Snail hand mask. So I'm excited for that, because I have to wash my hands like 100 times a day working in healthcare, from patient to patient, and so they can get quite dry. And so I'll be excited to try this like a Friday night or weekend night to kind of relax. And then you guys already have seen these, but I'll just show them again. I tried this face mask on the camera, this little cute penguin from the Cream Shop. This is a Korean brand. And when I first put it on, it's heavily fragranced, which burned around my eyes. But I do swear the next day my skin felt a lot more supple and soft. So I feel like it did something. And I noticed that lasting approximately 32 hours, give or take. So I really like this one. And then the other one that I'll be trying out for you guys is the sweet little zebra here. So I've got him to try. He's supposed to cheer me up and brighten me with the white pearl essence. So yeah. Now there's also a lot of buzz around the, I'm just putting away and talking, a lot of buzz around the around the sunscreen. I think that's a real key tenet in all of the Korean brightening and beautiful skin of Korean women and Japanese women and Asian women is more diligent sun protection, or like aggressively diligent sun protection. And so I'm stoked to try out some of their sunscreens. I have some of them coming. They're en route from either Japan or the Amazonian, and I have a few of them. So I'm gonna film a separate kind of Korean/Japanese sunscreen video haul for you guys and show you what I got, and we'll be trying out a little bit later this summer. And I really appreciate all you guys' recommendations on these products. And you know that I'm really a less is more kind of person with my skincare. I don't ever envision myself doing this full 10-step thing, but I am excited to try a few of the individualized products out and see how they do. I'm really slow to introduce new skincare. I like to just make sure that my skin doesn't react too aggressively to things. So I'll be trying things out kind of one at a time. I won't be trying everything all at once. I think tonight I'm going to try, because I'm out of my Hydro Boost, I'll try that HADO LABO gel cream. And so you guys can follow along in my vlogs. I'll start trying new things in each of the upcoming vlogs and sharing it with you all kind of on the go. And I'm really excited. So thank you guys so much for telling me about these great ingredients and products, and always learning something new. That's so exciting. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.